What's up everybody, it's Green Kami here, and this is my review for Bleach, chapter 534, Everything But the Rain, part 7. Alright, so let's get this started. The chapter starts off with Rangiku running to her captain saying, oh, I have a mission to go to, and I can't remember what shop she said, but it was something funny anyway. And then she finds a note from Ishin saying that he's gone to the real world, make up some excuse to the captain commander. This makes her angry, saying, oh, just because he got away with it once doesn't mean he's going to get away with it again, he should take his job seriously. Hits the guy, then makes a joke saying, yeah, you're one to say that. Then we cut over to Karakura Town, where Misaki returns home after, assuming after the big battle. And actually no, that wouldn't make sense because we already said it. But anyway, she returns home from school, I imagine. And her auntie comes over to her and starts immediately giving out to her, saying she knows what she got up to, and Misaki's like, what do you mean I didn't do anything? And then she says, oh, I have proof. Raiken hears this and immediately thinks Katagiri. So he goes over to Katagiri and gives out to her, pushes her up against the wall and everything, and says, why did you tell? Everything was fine. And then she said everything wasn't fine. She had been injured by the hollow, and only Auntie's powers could heal her, basically. And then Raiken runs back in to see Misaki and his mother. And he's like, oh, it's not her fault, she's not responsible. And she seems happy to see him, and then suddenly she just faints. Raiken goes down, and then they find a hollow hole in her chest, and he's like really surprised, and he looks a bit scared, to be honest. So he picks her up and just runs away. His mother begs him to come back because it could be dangerous, but he just outright ignores her and continues to go. As he's running away through the city, a hollow comes to attack him, unannounced, and then all of a sudden the hollow's just cut down through the middle. Ishin appears, and he says, oh, no need to thank me, and so on. And then he knows that Misaki's in his arms, and he's like, oh my god, let me see her. And Raiken tells him to basically just fuck off, you're not touching her, it's your fault. And then the two of them are like, we have to get her help, we need to heal her. And they're kind of panicking, and then Urahara appears and tells them to calm down. He knows what to do to heal her. And then the chapter ends. So, pretty interesting chapter. I like the fact that it was more about Raiken and Misaki this chapter than Ishin. Don't get me wrong, I like Ishin a lot better as a character, but I thought the two of them needed a bit more screen time. Urahara appearing at the end, so this explains then how they know Urahara, since they obviously didn't know him beforehand. So yeah, to be honest, there isn't actually a lot to talk about this week. It's just, you know, the usual. My prediction was off, definitely. Although I was right about something appearing at the end. That was the hollow, but yeah, that was pointless. But I mean, it makes sense why it was there. But so I wonder now how Raiken and Ishin are actually going to become really good friends, because as we've seen, they are good friends. Or actually, are they? Because do we ever actually see them together much in the manga? I know in the anime there's always the scenes at the end of the episodes where those two had to be best friends, but I don't think it ever did that in the manga. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't start reading the manga until I was in the Waiko Mundo arc in the anime, so I'm not really 100% sure on that. Either way, so it was a good chapter. I honestly don't have a lot to talk about, and this review is going to be very boring, I'd imagine. But I like to start with Rangiku. I thought that was pretty funny, and Hitsuga's slight comment. I like the relationship those two have, and I also like the relationship they have with Ishin. But of course I've already talked about that in one of my previous reviews anyway. But I just found it funny that she made saying that he can't get away with it again just because he did, and I wonder what she did say to the captain commander after Ishin told her to just make up something, you know. But I wonder now, okay, this didn't make a lot of sense. On the full colour picture at the start it said for the climax of the past arc, but this didn't seem like the ending of this arc. I think they're going to be at least another one anyway, hopefully more. I want to see more, but from the looks of it there's only going to be about one more, maybe two. So I imagine Urahara is going to use the bloody, what's it called, Hogyoku on Misaki. I wonder now, will Misaki become, she can't become a visor, but she'll become a Quincy Hollow hybrid? That'd be pretty fucking cool, I gotta admit. And maybe her and Ishin fight somebody and then lose their powers, or Urahara will remove both of their powers now. I think that actually makes sense, but it doesn't make sense how Ishin would know about the final Getsuga then. Because I don't think it ever said that he actually used it, but he did know about it, because I mean he told Ichigo about it, so obviously he has some knowledge in it, but we don't know how. But yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see Aizen this chapter. I thought we would have, but I guess we didn't. But I wonder if Aizen sent out that hollow, or that hollow was just kind of out. But I'd say Aizen's keeping an eye on Misaki now because of the whole thing. I know this is a terribly boring review, and I apologise for that, but I really did not know what else to really talk about this week. I think this review is maybe 5-6 minutes. If it's more, yay. If it's not, what are you going to do? Pretty sure it's at least 5 minutes though. But anyway, my predictions for next week. We'll end up in Urahara's place, and Ryukin will start getting angry at Ishin, blaming him and all that, and Ishin will be trying to calm him down, and Urahara will calm the two of them down probably. I wonder if we'll see Tessai. I imagine we would. I wonder if we'll see Jinta and Aruru. Probably not, because it looked like they actually aged through the time skip, which means they're probably partially human at least. So I really want to find out where they came from, but I don't think we ever will, to be honest. We might find out where Aruru came from, because I'm pretty sure she's very robotic anyway. Maybe they're just kids that Urahara saved or something, I don't know, from Hollows maybe. And they were like abandoned by their parents. I don't know. Probably never find out. But if we do, yeah, cool. Don't. But yeah, I think next week it's just gonna be a talking chapter between the three of them, unless Misaki wakes up, then it'll be a chapter between the four of them. Aizen may show up again. I think he should show up at least one more time before this arc ends. It'd make a lot of sense. So yeah, that's my prediction. Not a lot's gonna happen next week. Because I don't see how this is gonna end next week, even though it says this week was the climax. I don't know, but whatever. We'll find out next week. Probably not the week afterwards though, because I think it's Golden Week after that. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because it was a good chapter. Like it was a good chapter. Just there wasn't a lot to talk about. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is Green Kami, and I'll talk to you later.